Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you the one of the most fastest and very widely used package manager, which is called UV. So UV is extremely fast package manager and the project manager, which is written in Rust. So here is the documentation link of UV. You can go and explore there. So I'm giving the some highlight on that. So it's a single tool for the replacement of the PEEP tool, PYENV, Twin, Virtual ENV and all of the other tools. So mostly it is used for only Python only. So people who are know about the Python and PEEP, so they can relate to that. So there are some benefit of this, but I will guide you like step by step explanation and why this is important instead of PEEP. So mostly we can use the PIF very oftenly, but UV is also one of them. So here are few commands that I put. You can also take those commands and run it at your own. But I am just explaining the one by one what is this command used for. So first of all we have first command which is for installing the UV. But in my machine I already installed that UV, so I don't need to install it again. So if you can see that UV is already installed in my machine. So if it's not if it's not installed in your machine, if you are using the Mac or Linux, you can use this command to install that. Also, it support the brew, so you can use the brew install UV. Next step is that you can actually create a simple app or register or set up a simple project in UV. It's a Python project, so let me register that. So we can say UV init example app. Let me go to the example app. So now that you can see my project is registered successfully, it has contained some files like git ignore, main, py project and all other things. So which is already set up, actually pre-exist or pre-built setup which is given by me, which is given to me by UV. So this is the command we can use for init. Also, as we know that if you want to add some package in our Python, we will add it in requirement.txt. In my case, if I want to add the httpx package, so I will install pip install http.x. But in UV we can use the same thing with UV, like UV add http.x. So now let me paste this command. You can see that it installed my package along with the dependency in the pip. So what is the difference in UV and pip? Why we use UV instead of pip? So in pip we install only this package, not all other its dependency. But in UV we install the package plus corresponding dependency. So that's the beauty of UV, and that's many people are start using the UV, and it's one of the next generation package manager for all the AI developer. So now you can see all my dependencies are installed. If I see, this is the main file by project.toml. This is the one of the main file of the UV project. So now you can see that my dependency are installed. Now if I want to remove that dependency, or if I want to remove any dependency from my UV project, we can use that, like the simple thing, UV remove httpx. So it will automatically remove those dependency as well corresponding that. In pip I need to remove dependency one by one, but in UV we can, with the help of one command, we can just remove it. So now let me use, if I want to upgrade some package, I just use the UV and hyphen hyphen upgrade httpx. So it will help you to upgrade complete all the dependency and all the package to the with using the one command. But in pip we need to update one by one package with corresponding version and all. But there is not no case in UV. So also let me add one more package like UV add rough. So this package is used for the linting of the Python. So let me use the rough. So here we are using the UV run command for the checking that or running some command. So UV run and our command name and then check. So it will check my is there any linting issue or not. Right now I don't have any linting issue, because of that it's not giving me anything. But if I have some linting issue, it will give me the some error, and it will say that okay, this should need, we should, this thing will be the will be passed. So again the next command is UV lock. So what is the use of UV lock is that it's locking the package with current dependency. Means it is not going to upgrade anything, it's just locking at the specific origin. Also we can use UV sync. UV sync is for the syncing to the latest one, so it will automatically sync that all the packages to the latest one. Then we have one of the command which is called UVENV, which can help for set up the Python virtual environment. In the like other command, we need to set up that Python -yum, then virtual environment name. But in UV, we have just used the UVENV. But I am using the, I created this project using the UV, so that .env means my virtual environment is already present in my system. So I know no need to install it. I just say no, and yeah. Now I want to just activate the virtual environment because I don't want to set up it again. So for that I just use the source UVNV and activate it. So you can see that my virtual environment is activated successfully. So this is the beauty of UV, because we don't need to take a headache of the upgradation part or maintenance part. Everything is managed by UV and it's very easily to manage. We also don't need to go there and check which version is live and which version is not. We don't need to do that. Everything is managed by UV, so you just have to use it and focus on the coding part. Now if I want to run something like a Python file, we can run using the UV. So you can see UV run app.py has some error. Let me see what is the error. You can see the app file is not present because it's a main file. Let me use the main here. So you can see my demo project or demo Python script running successfully. So this is the run command. Also, if I want to install something in this virtual environment, right? Because I if I do UV add and request, so it will add it in my whatever. Oh, it's a request. So it will add it in my UV, but not in my virtual environment. So that is a two different thing, because uh, we can add those things in our package manager. So we can say Python Tom. You can see that request package is added here, but not present in my virtual environment. So what we can do, we can use pip UV pip install Flask, which means that Flask is will install in my virtual environment. It will not added in a UV as a package manager, but is installed in the my virtual environment only. Because some package we needed only for the local deployment, so at that time we use this scenario. Also, there is one thing. Sometimes, as we know that UV is adding the packages, right? All the Python package, but we want to create requirement.txt from that UV package manager. So with the help of this command, we can create the requirement.txt, which using we, we can create the requirement.txt for our existing UV project. So requirement.txt, let me show you like how requirement.txt look like, so you can get more idea. So now you can see that once I perform that command, and it will automatically generate my requirement.txt file, which contain all the packages and its dependencies with the current version of the which are present in UVs. So I don't need to modify anything, or I don't need to modify this requirement.txt. I just need to run one command which can automatically generate my requirement.txt file, which contain all the packages which is required for my project, which are present in my UV. So this is the one of the very useful command, because when locally, if my code is distributed for many developers, so at that time, like many people are creating or adding their own packages, right? Some working with the HTTPX, some work with the requirement request and all. So at that time, UV is a centralized way, so people can add their package in the using the UV, and other people can get those access inside the requirement.txt usually using this command. So this is the one of the best tool for the package manager thing. So here I put the official documentation link as well in the description below, so you can see that all the things like tools and all is there. You can also go through the documentation and learn from it. So this is for me from the UV side. That's pretty much from my side. Thank you so much.